Now we start the theorem. In one, verify Rolle's theorem for f of x is equal to x minus a whole raised to m into x minus b whole raised to n, where m and n belongs to a natural number n and x is belongs to closed interval a comma b. So here guys, verify the Rolle's theorem. So that first one step is, okay, what they given. So f of x is, what the given is, okay, f of x is equal to, the given thing is x minus a whole raised to m, x minus b whole raised to n. Okay, now therefore we substitute f of a first to find. Yes, f of a is equal to, so we get here a minus a whole raised to n, and we get a minus b whole raised to n here. Now that is equal to a minus a is 0, so 0 into anything is 0, so 0 into, so a minus b and we get 0 only. Similarly f of b is equal to, so see here, now we get here, okay, x minus a, it is b minus of b, okay, into bracket, now b minus b whole raised to n, so that is equal to again same, so minus a whole raised to m into, it becomes 0 because of b minus b is 0, so that is equal to, we get again 0 answer. Therefore we get here, so f of a is equal to 0 and also f b is equal to 0. So and so as m and n are, m and n are positive integer, positive ints on expanding, on expanding x minus whole raised to m into x minus b whole raised to n using binomial, using binomial, using binomial theorem. So we get, when we expand, okay, x minus a whole raised to m into x minus b whole raised to n, so we get an one polynomial. Yes, we get a polynomial of, a polynomial of degree, of degree, so m plus n, because of here m and here n, so we get a degree is m plus n. So in that first one condition is, so first one condition is, okay, we know that, okay, this is the polynomial, so therefore since x is polynomial, f of x is polynomial, we know that only the condition, if it is polynomial means it is continuous, it is continuous for all x, for all x, this implies that, so f of x is continuous in closed interval a comma b, in closed interval a comma b. Okay, we go for the second condition. The second condition is, okay, see here guys, okay, f of x is equal to, so function is x minus a raised to m into x minus b raised to n, so f dash of x is equal to, so what we are getting, differentiate of this function is, so okay, u into v rule, so this is the one function x minus a whole raised to m, then x minus b whole raised to n is second function, so therefore first function as it is x minus a whole raised to m into differentiate of second function is, so n to x minus b whole raised to n minus 1 whole raised to n minus 1, then plus of, now again, now second function as it's x minus b whole raised to n, then next function is differentiate of second function, first function is m into x minus a whole raised to m minus 1. Now we are taking common term is, okay, common term is, so x minus a whole raised to m minus 1, because of, okay, the previous term x minus a whole raised to m, previous term is x minus a whole raised to m minus 1 into x minus b raised to n minus 1, we are taking common term, so remaining term is, okay, we are taking x minus a whole raised to m minus 1, so remaining term is only here x a into, so here already we are take it out, and x minus b whole raised to n minus 1 take it out already, so remaining term is n only, it is multiplied by n, then plus of, then remaining term is already, okay, x minus b whole raised to n, okay, here, so already we are taking x minus b whole raised to n minus 1, so remaining is x minus b only, so x minus a whole raised to m minus 1 already take it outside, so before, okay, remaining term is here m only, to 0 is equal to 0, so the next, so not is equal to 0, it is, sorry, yes, Therefore this implies that so f dash of x is exists, f dash of x is exists. It means okay, derivative of f of x is exist for all x belongs to open interval a comma b. Okay, therefore okay, differentiate is okay, exist here. Then we go for third one step. So in the third one condition, we know f of a is equal to 0 as well as f of b is equal to 0. So already we proved. So therefore this implies that we get here f of a is equal to f of b here. So therefore f of x is satisfies all the condition of Rolle's theorem. Then then there exists at least one point, at least one point C is belongs to open interval a comma b, such that f dash of C is equal to 0 here. This implies that so we know that so f dash of x is equal to, so what we know that in the last step, so here guys, so x minus a whole raised to m minus 1 and x minus b whole raised to m 1, so into bracket, so x minus a into n plus of x minus b into m. So therefore what about f dash of c? In the place of x is we substitute the c here, so we get here c minus a whole raised to m minus 1 and c minus b whole raised to n minus 1 in bracket, here c minus a into n plus of c minus b into m. Okay, now we know that this is equal to 0 now. F dash of c is equal to 0, therefore this is equal to 0. So we get here okay, these two terms, c minus a whole raised to m minus 1 into c minus b raised to n minus 1, transpose that side now, so we get a remaining answer. So c minus into n plus c minus b into m is equal to 0. This implies that so c into n is so cn, next minus a into n is an, then plus, then remaining term is c into m is cm, the next minus b into m is minus bm is equal to 0. So we are taking okay, like terms are one side, so we get cn plus cm is equal, sorry, cn plus cm minus bn minus an is equal to 0. Okay, this implies that the next step is, so what we are getting is here, so c into m plus n, then minus of, so remaining is bm plus an, bm plus an is equal to 0. So c into m plus n equal to okay, minus b into, sorry, minus of bm plus an, transfer that side down, so we get bm plus an. Only c is equal to what we are getting, so bm plus an divides so m plus n here, m plus n. Therefore which is a point, therefore which is a point in the interval, which is a point in the interval a comma b and which divides the interval in the interval in the ratio, in the ratio, yes, m is to n internally, yes, m is to n internally, because of okay, denominator is m plus n, so that's why m is to n internally. Hence Rolle's theorem verified. Hence Rolle's theorem verified. Yes, this completes your first sum. We go for second one example, that is verify the Rolle's theorem f of x is equal to x minus a whole cube into x minus b whole raised to 4 in a closed interval a comma b. Again similar example it is, so we are taking it is okay, this here solution is so f of x is equal to, So the given function is, so x minus a whole cube into x minus b whole raised to 4 here. Okay. And what about f of a? First we have to find f of a. Na? So first we have to find f of a. We get here. So a minus a whole cube into a minus b whole raised to 4. So we get again directly, right? 0 it is. Then similarly, then what about f of b? Again same. So it is okay, b minus a whole cube. Then again next. So in the place of x is we okay, we substitute b. Na? So we get b minus b raised to 4. So again we get it is 0 because of b minus b is 0. 0 into anything is 0 here. Therefore we can write it down. So f of a is equal to 0 and also f of b is equal to 0 here. Again since on expanding x minus a whole cube into x minus b whole raised to 4 using binomial theorem. Yes, using binomial theorem. We get a polynomial. We get a polynomial of degree. So half degree is here how much? Okay, in last example, okay, m and n okay, is there, that's why okay, m plus n degree. But here, okay, 3 and 4 is there, so we get 3 plus 4. Okay, here, okay, powers are 3 and 4 here, that's why we are taking 3 plus 4. Okay, 3 plus 4 is how much? Okay, degree is okay, that is f of x is a polynomial of degree 7. Yes, of degree how much? 7, because of 3 plus 4 is 7. So in that first one, again first one condition is, so okay, since okay it is a polynomial, so that's why we are taking, since f of x is a polynomial, f of x is a polynomial, so therefore it is continuous. It is continuous for all x, for all x. Therefore this implies that f of x is continuous in, f of x continuous in closed interval a comma b, closed interval a comma b. So now we go for the second one condition. So second one condition is, so that is a differentiable function. Then second one is condition is, so first we write, so f of x is equal to x minus a whole to 3 into x minus b whole raised to 4. Now f dash of x equal to, how it is, u into v. The next again, so x minus a whole cube as it is. Okay, now differentiate of x minus b whole raised to 4 is 4 into x minus b whole cube. Okay, the next again plus of, now again second function as it is, x minus b whole raised to 4. Now differentiate of first function is, so now 3 into bracket x minus whole square, x minus a whole square. Again simplify that, f dash of x is equal to, so how you write it is, this common term is here. Okay, which one is common term? So first one we are taking x minus a whole is the common, and also x minus b whole cube. Yes, x minus b whole cube is the common term. Remaining term is okay, x minus whole, okay, x minus a whole square already outside, so remaining is x minus a only, because of here 3 and here power is 2. Then next again, the x minus b whole cube already outside, so remaining term is 4. Then plus of, now x minus b whole raised to 4 is okay there, but common term is x minus b whole cube, so therefore remaining term is here x minus b whole. The next x minus a whole square already common term, so that's why okay we are taking okay constant remaining is, and again simplify that. So otherwise okay, see, therefore we can say that f dash of x is exists, f dash of x is exist for all x belong to closed interval a comma b. Therefore f of x is derivable, yes, derivable in a comma b, in a comma b. The next upwards we go for the third one. So we know that already, since what we prove already, f of a is equal to 0 now, and also f of b is also 0. So therefore now, okay, this implies that, okay, we can say f of a is equal to f of b here. The next afterwards, therefore f of x is satisfied. Therefore f of x is satisfied all the condition of Rolle's theorem then there exists at least one point, that is C is belongs to a comma b, okay, such that f dash of C is equal to 0. Such that f dash of C is equal to 0. Okay, this implies that, okay, directly we can say that, so f dash of C is equal to, so how you write it is, so f dash of x we know already, in the place of x we substitute C only here, so we can get here, so C minus a whole square into C minus b whole cube into bracket C minus a into 4, then plus of C minus b into 3 here, that is equal to 0 because of f dash of C is 0 here. Then simplify that. Then we go for the next page. So what we are getting, so remaining term is, okay, C minus a whole square, then C minus b whole cube, okay, transfer that side down, we get 0, and remaining term is 4 into C minus a, then plus of 3 into C minus b is equal to 0. Then simplify that, 4C minus 4a plus 3a minus, sorry, 3c minus 3b is equal to 0. Then remaining terms are, just observe here, okay, 4c minus 4a. So the next one is, okay, c is now, okay, 4c plus 3c. Now 4a minus is equal to 0. So we get here, okay, 4 plus 3, then c is a common term, so remains, so 4 plus 3. The next again it is minus, okay, 4a minus 3b is equal to, just again same, so now is equal to, just transfer that side, so we get plus 4a plus 3. So remaining term is again same, only c is 4a plus 3b, it divides 4 plus 3, yes, 4 plus 3 here. Therefore, okay, this belongs to open interval a comma b, and write down last one line, and which divides the interval in the ratio 3 is to 4 internally, therefore hence Rolle's theorem verified here. Yes, Rolle's theorem. But these two, okay, examples are the very important for your examination, guys. Third one example, verify Rolle's theorem for the function f of x is equal to log of x square plus ab divided by a plus b into x in close interval a comma b. So for the solution here, guys, so given function is f of x is equal to, so log of x square plus ab, it divides a plus b into x. Okay, you know already the law of indices. Yes, that is, okay, by using law of indices, okay, we can write down f of x is equal to, so how you write it is, so log m by n is equal to log m minus log n, so that's why, so log of, so x square plus ab, next again minus log of a plus b into x, now again separate the logs here. See, log x square plus ab and minus again here two functions, so that's why I write it is, so log a plus b and plus of log x, in the bracket is right. Now that is equal to, now again log of x square plus ab, then again okay take it outside, so log minus log of plus b, minus into plus, and again minus, it is log x. Okay, this is the final f of x here now. So what's here for the first condition? Okay, they given the log function now, so log x, okay, defined only for x is greater than 0, so that's why yes, right. So since okay, we know that yes, log x is defined only for x is greater than 0, x is greater than 0, therefore a is also greater than 0 and b is also greater than 0 here. Therefore f of x has unique and definite value. Yes, definite value for all x belongs to closed interval a comma b, closed interval a comma b. Therefore okay, if f of x has okay, unique and definite value means f of x is continuous here. Yes, therefore f of x is continuous in closed interval a comma b. Okay, right. Now we go for second one condition. Second one is observe. So f of x is equal to, so what we know that f of x is okay, the last step is so log of x square plus ab minus log of a plus b minus log x minus log x. Just differentiate this one. So log x differentiation is we know already 1 by x now. So by using this one, so therefore it is 1 by square plus ab, and again d by dx of x square plus ab is it is 2x and minus of log a plus b. Okay, these two are the constants, that's why we are taking directly 0, minus of log x differentiation is 1 by x. Okay, this implies that. Now again simplify that, so it becomes 1 into 2x is 2x divided by x square plus b, then minus of 1 by x. Now again okay, simplify that, so how much we are getting guys, so it becomes okay, f dash of sorry yes, f dash of x is equal to okay, 2x square minus x, okay, take it down LCM here, ab divided by now again x into x square ab, because of we are taking here okay, x and x square plus ab LCM. Okay, right. Now next one step, right? Therefore so f dash of x is equal to okay, again okay, 2 sorry x get cancelled, so remaining terms are so x square minus ab, it divides x into x square plus ab, which exists as f dash of x is exist here. So therefore for all x belongs to open into a comma b, this implies that so f dash of x is derivable in f dash of x is derivable in open interval a comma b. F dash of x is derivable. Again second condition also okay, obeyed. Then next we go for the third one condition. Third one condition is again we are taking given function f of x equal to log of x square plus ab, it divides a plus b into x, it is a plus b into x. Now again what about f of a is equal to, we write it is f of a is equal to so log of, so in the place of x we write here in a square b, it divides a plus b into a, a plus b into a, now that is equal to, now again simplify that, so log of so a square plus ab as it is, it divides now again a square plus ab. Got it guys? Now again both get cancelled, now we get here so log of 1, log of 1 means we are getting f of a is equal to log of 1 value is 0, log 1 value is 0 here. So now we go for f of b, and what about f of b? We substitute b value and again say log of b square plus a. It divides a plus b into b. Now again simplify that. So we are getting, so log of b square plus ab in denominator. Now again multiply that. Again we are getting ab plus b square. Now again both, okay, numerator and denominator are same. Both get cancelled. Same answer, log 1. Therefore f of b is equal to 0. So f of a is equal to 0 and f of b is equal to 0 here. So therefore we can write it down, f of a is equal to f of b here. F of a is equal to f of b. So therefore we can write it down. So f of x is f of x is satisfies all the conditions, of Rolle's theorem. Of Rolle's theorem, then there exists at least one point, at least one point, that is c is belongs to, so open interval a comma b, such that f dash of c is equal to 0. Find the f dash of c here, right? So by using this one, we know that f dash of x is equal to, okay, what we know that f dash of x is equal to, already right here is, that is the x square plus, sorry, x square minus ab divided by x into x square plus ab. So by using, okay, f dash of c is equal to 0 now. So f dash of c is equal to, okay, how you write it is, okay, in the place of x we write c only. So c square minus ab, it divides c into c square plus ab is equal to 0. So we write, okay, denominator transfer, that's it. No, so we get here only c square minus ab is equal to 0. Only c square is equal to, it becomes plus ab. C is equal to, it is plus or minus square root of ab, plus or minus square root of ab. We are taking here, okay, positive only. So c is equal to square root of ab, because of the reason is, okay, minus of, okay, root of ab does not belongs to open interval a comma b. So therefore it is clearly, yes, it is clearly, okay, c is equal to square root of ab belongs to open interval a comma b, open interval a comma b. Hence Rolle's theorem is verified. Hence Rolle's theorem is verified. Now we go for fourth one. Discuss the applicability of Rolle's theorem for f of x is equal to 2 plus x minus 1 whole raised to 2 by 3 in closed interval 0 comma 2. Okay, this is also important question, okay, for 2 marks question. Okay, just we have to know the applicability. It means, okay, it is Rolle's theorem apply or not. Just, okay, see what the given function is. So f of x is equal to 2 plus x minus 1 whole raised to 2 by 3. Okay, whole raised to 2 by 3. The first step is directly right here. So f of x is equal to 2 plus x minus 1 whole raised to 2 by 3 is defined for all x. So for all x, therefore f of x is continuous. F of x is continuous in closed interval 0 comma 2. Right, the first one condition is clear, it is satisfies. Then we go for the second one. F of x is equal to 2 plus x minus 1 whole raised to 2 by 3. Now again, okay, derivative of, okay, this one is f dash of x is equal to, now we write differentiate of, okay, 2 is 0. The next again plus of So now it is okay, it becomes okay 2 by 3 into bracket x minus 1. So we write here okay power is 2 by 3 minus 1 because of n into x raised to n minus 1. Yes, right. Now that is equal to, so you write it is so 2 by 3 x minus 1, so whole raised to minus 1 by 3. So how you write it is again, so f dash of x is equal to, again we simplify that, okay we write in positive, okay positive integer, so now 2 divided by, so 3 into bracket x plus 1 whole raised to plus 1 by 3 whole raised to plus 1 by 3. Now again one step easier, f dash of x is equal to, so how you write is it is okay 2 by, so 3 into 1 by 3 means it is cube root, so cube root of x minus 1, cube root of x minus 1. Just observe here they given that 0 comma 2 closed interval, it means okay in between number is only 1, we are taking x is equal to 1. Okay, when you substitute x is equal to 1, yes, is it possible? See, 1, okay, 1 minus 1 is equal to 0, again denominator is 0 output, so therefore we are taking, so which is okay, take it down, okay, which is does not exist at x is equal to 1, x is equal to 1, therefore f of x is not derivable. Yes, f of x is not derivable at x is equal to 1 is belongs to open interval 0 comma 2. This implies that now again of x is not derivable, not derivable in 0 comma 2. So therefore hence, so write the last one, okay, second condition is not satisfied now, so therefore hence Rolle's theorem is not applicable, is not applicable for f of x is equal to 2 plus x minus 1 whole raised to 2 by 3 in closed interval 0 comma 2. Yes, this completes your answer. Now we go discuss the applicability of Rolle's theorem for f of x is equal to log of x square plus 2 divided by 3x in closed interval 1 comma 2. Yes, right. So already we solved same examples. So take it down. So f of x is equal to, so log of x square plus 2 divided by 3x. Now again simplify that. We know that log m by n is equal to log of x square plus 2 minus of log of 3x. This is f of x is equal to, right. We go for the first step. We know that already log x is continuous when it is log, okay, x is greater than 0. So since, write down, since log x is continuous, log x is continuous for x is greater than 0, so therefore f of x is also continuous when it is x is greater than 0. Therefore f of x is continuous for x is greater than 0. Therefore this implies that f of x is continuous, f of x is continuous because of the given, okay, close interval 1 comma 2 now, these two are the, so greater than 0, so continuous in close interval 1 comma 2, close interval 1 comma 2. We go for the second one condition. Second one condition is, so okay, derivable, we have to find the derivable here. F of x is equal to log of x square plus 2 minus of log 3x. Now again same, differentiate this one, so f of x is equal to, so how you write it is log x differentiation is 1 by x now, therefore 1 by x square plus 2 here, it is multiplied by again d by dx of x square plus 2 is, okay, x square is 2x, 2 is 0, therefore right here 2x only. Then next again minus log 3x value is, minus log 3x value is, okay, 1 by 3x, it is multiplied by, Okay, d by dx of 3x is 3 only. Now again simplify that, guys. So what we are getting, f dash of x is equal to, let's write 1 into 2x is 2x only, then minus of x square plus 2 minus of, now again 3 3 both get cancelled, so we get answer. So 1 by x, 1 by x, again same. Okay, which exists, sir, no, f dash of x is exist here, so therefore which exists for all x is belongs to 1 comma 2, for all x is belongs to 1 comma 2, therefore, so we can write it down. So f of x is derivable in 1 comma 2, derivable in 1 comma 2, 1 comma 2. So we go for the third one condition. So third one condition is, so we know that already. So see here, guys, so here directly write it is third is, so x is equal to, we are taking 1, so just observe f of 1 is equal to, so how much we are getting, f of 1 is equal to, so only we have, okay, two limitations now, 1 and 2. So first we have to find f of 1 is equal to, so log of 1 plus 2, because of here what they given, x square plus 2 now. So it is how much, it is x square is 1, so plus 2 is as it is, minus of log of 3 1. So simplify that, so we get this log 3 minus log 3, so we are getting how much answer, so we are getting 0. Similarly f of 2, f of 2 is equal to, so log of, so x square plus 2 is, so x square value is 4 plus 2 as it is, minus of, so log of, now 3 into again 2, so what we are getting again same, log 6 minus again log 6, so we are getting again answer 0 only. Therefore this implies that, so f of 1 is equal to f of 2, therefore 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 f of x, therefore f of x satisfies all the condition, all the conditions of Rolle's theorem, of Rolle's theorem. So then the next step is, okay, what do we have to prove here? Yes, write down. Then there exists at least one point here, at least one point C is equal, C is belongs to, so open 1 or 2, such that, that f dash of C is equal to 0 here. So f dash of C is equal to 0. This implies that we know that the, okay, f dash of x is equal, okay, what we are know, so 2x by, so x square plus 2 minus of 1 by x, but we know that f dash of c is 0 here, f dash of c is here 2c divided by c is plus 2 minus 1 by c is equal to 0, we are getting 0. Now take it on the LCM, so LCM is c into, so square plus 2, now it is multiplied by c now, so we get it is 2c square minus of c, then again minus of c square minus 2c square, and it is multiplied by c square minus, so c square plus 2 now, so we get it c square minus of 2, that is equal to 0. Now again simplify that, 2c square minus c square is c square only, minus of 2 as it is divided by c into c square plus 2 is equal to 0. Now c into c square plus 2 transfer that side now, so remaining answer is c square minus is equal to 0, c square minus 2 is equal to 0 here. So we are getting only c square is equal to plus 2. Now c is equal to plus or minus square of 2. Okay, where, okay, we know that, what we know that, where c is equal to minus of root 2 does not belong to open interval 1 comma 2, so that's why we are taking only, therefore is equal to positive of root 2, this belongs to 1 comma, this belongs to 1 comma 2, so therefore so what we are to write now, so therefore hence Rolle's theorem verified, hence Rolle's theorem verified. We go for next one question. This is the applicability of Rolle's theorem for f of x is equal to x raised to 2 by 3 in closed interval minus 1 comma 1. So again same example. So f of x is equal to what they given 2 x raised to 2 by 3. So therefore again first one condition is, so f of x is equal to x to 2 by 3 is defined for all, is defined for all x, for all x, therefore f of x is continuous. Yes, f of x is continuous in closed interval minus 1. Again second one condition is, first one condition is satisfied because of f of x is continuous. And second one condition, so f of x is equal to x raised to 2 by 3. Now again f of x, so how you write it is, so it becomes 2 by 3 x whole raised to 1 minus, sorry, 2 by 3 minus 1. Now that is equal to 2 by 3 as it is. Now x raised to minus 1 by 3. Now again say, okay, 2 divided by x into, so x raised to 1 by 3 into 3. Now again simplify that. So what we are getting, f dash of x is equal to, so just 2 into bracket, sorry, 2 divided by 3 into bracket, so it is cube root of x, it is cube root of x, which is okay, which does not exist because of here. Okay, in between minus 1 and 1 is 0 is there, so therefore x is equal to 0 here. So therefore answer is okay, when you substitute x is equal to 0 means okay, f dash of x does not exist here, therefore we write which does not exist for x is equal to 0. Therefore this implies that f dash of x does not exist at x is equal to 0 is belongs to minus 1 comma 1 minus 1 comma 1. Therefore f of x is not derivable, not derivable in minus comma 1. Okay, lastly finally write, okay, hence right, Rolle's theorem, hence Rolle's theorem is not applicable, not applicable for, okay, for which one, f of x is equal to x raised to include interval minus 1 comma minus 1 comma. Okay, now we go for seventh one question. Verify Rolle's theorem for f of x is equal to cos x in the interval, closed interval, minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. So again what the given function is, so f of x is equal to cos x, f of x is equal to cos x. Then what about f of minus pi by 2? So first you have to find f of minus pi by 2, that is equal to, so it is cos of minus pi by 2. So we know already cos of minus theta is equal to, we have to write cos theta only. So therefore it is cos pi by 2. So cos pi by 2 value is, so how much guys? So we know already cos pi by 2 value is 0. So similarly f of pi by 2 we have to find. Now again cos pi by 2, so is equal to, again it is also 0 only. So therefore, so we can write it down. So in that first one condition, since, so we know that cos x is continuous. Yes, cos x is continuous for all x, for all x. Therefore f of x is continuous, f of x is continuous in closed interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2, minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. This is the first one condition. We go for the second one. So f of x is equal to cos x now. Okay, now f dash of x is equal to, f dash of x is equal to, okay, differentiate of cos x is minus sin x, minus sin x, which exists, which exists for all x belongs to, all x belongs to. open interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2, yes, minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. Therefore f of x is derivable. Yes, f of x is derivable in the open interval minus 2 pi by 2. Then we go for the third one condition. Okay. First one is f of x is continuous, second one is f of x is derivable. Then we go for the third one condition is, so first we are taking since we know that, what do we know that okay, f of pi by 2 is equal to 0, already we proved above, and also so f of minus pi by 2 also 0, minus pi 2 is equal to 0. This implies that, so already it is f of minus pi by 2 is equal to f of pi by 2. Yes, f of minus pi by 2 is equal to f of pi by 2. Therefore f of x is satisfies all the conditions of Rolle's theorem. Then there exists at least one point is belong minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2, yes, such that means it is f dash c is equal to 0 already. Okay, therefore this implies that we know already f dash of x is equal to, we are getting minus sin x now, but here we are f dash of c is equal to 0. So therefore okay, f dash of x is minus sin x, so it becomes minus sin c is equal to 0. So what we are getting, only sin c is also 0. Therefore c is equal to, so we don't know the okay, answer exactly, therefore we are taking n pi, where n is belongs to integer, where n is belongs to integer. For n is equal to 0, for n is equal to 0, we are getting c is equal to 0 because of n into okay, 0 into pi is 0 only. This is also belongs to, so minus by 2 minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. For c is equal to 0, for c is equal to 0, f dash of c is f dash of c is 0. Hence Rolle's theorem verified. Rolle's theorem verified.